Runner's been called forward for trial 2, the 2-year-old over a mile. Davy Dennis comes on the inside for Paul Burke. Do the Deal Dylan in 2, Michael Formosa. Kenny's in Trouble in 3 for Josh Osborne. I Owe a Million. Luke Muirhead in 4. And Franco Storm, Peter Hedges on the outside. I'll make a pretty good line of it. It was a little bit slow to begin, was Kenny's in Trouble, but it's picked up its gear now. They're going to make a good line. Mobile heads down the back straight. Dispatch point. Away and racing. Best to begin from near the inside was Do the Deal Dylan, and it goes straight to the front. Racing second at this stage, down on the inside, was Kenny's in Trouble, or it's racing on the outside of Davy Dennis, but about to get down to the pegs. Davy Dennis is third, I Owe a Million fourth, and trapped off the track at this stage, trying to be restrained, was Franco Storm. No records will be set here, and they're going along reasonable pace. Out in front is Do the Deal Dylan, and there's one gone roughly there. Kenny's in Trouble. It's been taken into the inside of the track, went roughly there for a minute. Davy Dennis gets into second. Franco Storm third. I Owe a Million back to fourth. And after that misdemeanour, Kenny's in Trouble at the tail. First quarter was in 29.7, and this leader, Do the Deal Dylan, it's out by the best part of 20 metres over Davy Dennis, who's racing second. Franco Storm's just behind it in third. I Owe a Million's been reined along in fourth and wants to hang in. And at the tail of the field was Kenny's in Trouble. Next quarter in 31.5. That gives us a half in 60.2. So this leader's travelling okay. Do the Deal Dylan. Still out by 8 metres over Davy Dennis, who's racing second. And Franco Storm is still there for third. Kenny's in Trouble has gone past I Owe a Million at the tail of the field, and they spot the leaders about 25 metres. Down the back, 500 to go. Do the Deal Dylan gets out by 6.5 metres now over Davy Dennis. Still racing third was Franco Storm, and they're 25 metres out in front of Kenny's in Trouble, and I Owe a Million has nearly stopped. They go through the next quarter in 29.5, and Do the Deal Dylan is still travelling okay out in front. Davy Dennis is holding on to second at this stage, and Franco Storm's pulled out to make its run, but it's not making much ground on this leader at this stage. Do the Deal Dylan still out by 10 metres. Now Franco Storm starts to hit its gear, wants to hang in a fraction, but it's starting to take a little bit of ground off this leader, who's getting a little bit tired as they come down to the wire. But Do the Deal Dylan leads it throughout, wins by about 8 metres over Franco Storm, who wanted to get in on top of Davy Dennis for third. Then there's a margin of about 60 metres back to Kenny's in Trouble, who got into trouble on the first turn, and I Owe a Million comes in a distant last. 159 and change, last quarter in 29.2. Thank you. Hey? Yeah, I think I went. Did I go 8 or did I go 10? Oh, well. Okay, final details after trial 2 tonight. First out and first home, number 2, Do the Deal Dylan, Michael Formosa. Second home was number 5, Franco Storm, Peter Hedges. And third home was number 1, Davy Dennis for Paul Burke. And officially fourth was number 3, Kenny's in Trouble. Overall time and mile rate was 159.9. That's not a bad run for the 2-year-olds. Margins 8 metres by a head, 8 metres by a head. Quarters, 29.7 the first quarter, 31.5 for the second, 29.5 down the back. Home in 29.2.